Hello friends, so in the previous video I have explained all the questions that up to the 12, 13 of the chapter number 9. Now today I am going to explain the next chapter, that is what, not sorry next chapter, the further question of this chapter, or we can say last 3 question of the exercise. So let me see the question number 14. In a question number 14 it is said that 1.2 meter tall girl spot a balloon. There is one girl which is 1.2 meter. She find that there is a balloon, and when she first time to it, she found that it makes a 60 degree. After some time, when she see again the second balloon in the second position, it makes the 30 degree with the ground. Now, so find the distance traveled by the balloon during the interval. So to find the distance between travel by the balloon to the interval, we are taking here like mentioning that AB. AB is equal to what? We can say a girl, height of a girl, and what is the height of girl? That is 1.2 meter. Now, so if this one is 1.2 meter, then for we can say that CD. CD is equal to what? Height of balloon. Height of balloon, and it is, we can say that 88.2 meter. Now then we can say that DE is equal to what? DE is equal to what? We can say that 88.2 minus 1.2, it becomes 87 meter. So this is my 87 meter. Same way, if this one is 87 meter, then this one is also 87 meter. Now here E and F, if the distance traveled by the balloon is what? First, if she find that first when she observe the balloon, it takes what? AF is equal to, there is a distance between the bottom of the balloon with her, it is what? X meter. Then if we take this one as a Y, then this one is, we can say that y minus x. So here, and we can say that FC is equal to what? Y minus x. So it is better to take x this, because I need to find the distance traveled by the balloon. So if we take this FC is equal to x, then this one is obviously y minus x, and AC is equal to what? Y meter. Now on the basis of this data, I want to find what? I want to find the distance traveled by the balloon. So I am going to find the FC. How to find? Let me see. First, first I am taking the triangle B. We can say that BEFGH. So we can say that for triangle BGH, theta is equal to 60 degree. Therefore, tan theta is equal to what? Tan theta is equal to perpendicular upon base. It means GH upon what is base? BH. And we know that if this one is y minus x, then this one is also what? Y minus x. And this one is what? X. So therefore tan 60 is equal to, what is GH? It is 87 divided by BH is equal to y minus x. So tan 60 is equal to what? We can say that it is root 3. So 87 divided by y minus x. Therefore, y minus x is equal to 87 root 3. This is my equation number 1. Now, next time I want to find this what? The height. I am using this. For the height of the triangle, I can say that for triangle BDE, what? For triangle BDE, if you have observed, that is the angle made by the BDE is equal to what? 30 degree. Therefore, tan theta is again perpendicular upon base. What is perpendicular? DE. What is base? It is BE. So tan 60 is equal to DE. DE is equal to what? 87. And BE is equal to what? B is equal to y. So 10 30, sorry, not 60, it becomes 30, and we know that 10 30 is equal to 1 by root 3 is equal to 87. Okay, here I make one mistake, this is 87 by root 3. So this is 87 by y. So y is equal to what? Y is equal to 87 root 3. Now put the value of y in equation number 1. Here I am writing like this. Put the value of y in equation number 1. What? When I put the value of y here, I am getting 87 root 3 minus y, sorry, minus x is equal to 87 by root 3. Now when this x come here and this is come here, so we can say that 87 root 3 minus 87 by root 3 is equal to x. So when I take the LCM, I am getting what? 87 into 3 minus 87 by root 3. So see, you can solve it by the multiplying with the 3 and after that subtracting 87. But we are using the logic. What? 87 into 3 means 87 is in 3 times. And we need to subtract 187. So x is equal to what? That is 87 into 2 divided by root 3. And as we know that we cannot put the root sign in the denominator, so we should multiply and divide both by root 3. So x is equal to 87 into 2 into root 3 divided by 3. So you know that 8 plus 7 is equal to 15, so therefore it can be divisible by 3. So 2 3s are, sorry, we can say that 6, 2 3s are 6 and 27 9s are, so x is equal to 9 2s are 18, 2 2s are 4 plus 1 5, 58 root 3. This is my answer. So we can solve this question by this way. And many questions, if you are observing the previous year question, you will find only one thing. Mostly all the questions are same. Mostly. Because there is only one procedure that you need to follow for all the questions, and once you follow that procedure, you are getting the answer. Now, let me see the next question, that is a question number 15. In a question number 15, it is said that the angle of a straight highway leads to the foot of the tower. There is one tower AB. AB is a tower. And there is one straight path which is lead to the foot of the tower. A man standing on the top of the tower and observe. There is one man which is standing on the top of the tower and he observed that a car at angle of depression of 30 degree. Means once first time when he observed a car which is what? At, we can say C, at the 30 degree. How? So by the angle of depression. After which is approaches to the foot of the tower with the uniform speed. 6 seconds later, the angle of depression of the car would be found to be 60 degree. So here it is 60 degree at point B, the same car, and it takes what? 6 seconds. So to reach from C to D, it takes what? We can say that 6 seconds. Now what happened? They say that they have means the question says that what? It is a we can say that uniform speed. What is a uniform speed? You know very well. Uniform speed, we can say that car runs at uniform speed. What we can say that V, and as we know that what is the V, velocity is equal to what? Velocity is equal to distance upon time. So distance is equal to what? distance is equal to v into t, or time. Now, so let me see the first time t1. T1 is equal to time between CD. It is 6 seconds. Here, this time I take as a t1, and this time if I take as a t2. So t2 is equal to what? That is time to reach B. Sorry, D to B. Okay. Now this one if I take as an H we can say that BC, BAB is equal to what? Height of the tower. Now, so here we can say that the distance CD is equal to what? If I find that uniform velocity is equal to V, then for CD is equal to, we can say that V into T1. And what is T1? 6. So it is CD is equal to 6V. Same way, what? BD is equal to what? BD is equal to V into T2. Here again I am using V. Why? Because it has, we can say that, uniform speed. The speed is not changed. Therefore, BD is equal to, we can say that VT2. Now, I need to find the total time, that is T. Total time is equal to what? Total time is equal to T1 plus T2. It means 6 plus T2. That I want to find. Now, so what is the, we can say BC. BC is equal to 6V plus VT2. Now, as we are using the basic, we can say that the trigonometric concept, same concept here I am applying. First I am taking the triangle ABD. So for triangle ABD, what happened? Theta is equal to what? Theta is equal to 60 degree. Therefore, tan theta is equal to again perpendicular upon base. What is the perpendicular? It is AB. And base is equal to what? BD. So we can say that tan 60 is equal to H. What is BD? It is VT2. So say tan 60 we know that what is it? Is a root 3 is equal to H by VT2. Therefore, H is equal to root 3 VT2. This is my equation number 1. Now, next part I am taking the triangle ABC. So for triangle ABC, what? Theta is equal to 30 degree. So therefore we can say that tan theta, again perpendicular AB, and what is the base? Base is equal to BC. So tan 30 is equal to what? We can say that tan 30 is equal to AB is equal to H, and BC is equal to what? We can say that 6V plus VT2. Now, what is tan 30? Tan 30 we can say that 1 by root 3 is equal to H by 6V plus VT2. Therefore, H is equal to 6V plus VT2 divided by root 3. This is my equation number 2. So, if you observe the equation number 1 and equation number 2, you will find that height on the both sides are equal. So, here I am writing like this. From 1 and 2, what? From 1 and 2, I can easily say that H are on the both sides are equal. So we can say that root 3 T2 VT2 root 3 VT2 is equal to, here I am take out the common V. So V into 6 plus T2 divided by root 3. So here V cut, this root 3 comes here, then root 3 into root 3 T2 is equal to 6 T2. So 3 T2. Now this T2 plus 6 T2. So it becomes a plus T2, where T2 comes here, then minus T2 is equal to 6. So 3 minus, we can say 2 T2 is equal to 6. Therefore T2 is equal to what? 3 seconds. So how much time taken by the what? We can say car to reach the foot of the tower. So we can say that total time is equal to 6 plus 3 means 9 seconds. So this is my answer. And how to solve? See, the main word for this question is what? The main word for this question is, we can say that uniform speed, because uniform speed lead us what? Lead us to the final result. And to solve such a question, you need to always convert the value into the what? Distance in the form of velocity into time product. Now let me see the last question of this chapter, but we can say not, it is not a last, because there are so many questions of this chapter and you need to practice each and every one. Now let me see the next and last question, that is a question number 16. In a question number 16, it is said that the angle of elevation of the top of a tower from the 2 points at a distance of 4 meter and 9 meter from the base of the tower, same straight line which it are complementary, prove that height of the tower is 6 meter. So here they have said that the angle of elevation of the top of the tower, this is the tower, we can say that AB is equal to height of tower and there are 2 points, one is point C and another is point D. From this C, there are 2 points at a distance of 4 meter and 9 meter away from the base. So this is from the 4 meter and this is 9 meter. So we can say that this one is from, what is the distance between this 4 meter and this distance is, we can say that 9 meter. Now we have to prove that we have to prove that h is equal to root c. They have said that the angle, we can say that angle ACB plus angle ADB is equal to 90 degree. Why? Because they have already said that the angles are complementary to each other. If the angles are complementary to each other, the sum of these two angles is equal to what? 90 degree. So now if I take the what? If let angle ACB is equal to theta, therefore theta plus angle ADB is equal to 90 degree. Therefore we can say that angle ADB is equal to 90 minus theta. So here I am taking this one as theta and this one is 90 minus theta. Now so for, let me see, take one by one each triangle. For triangle ABC, what? Tan theta is equal to AB upon BC. As you know that what is BC? It is a 4 meter and AB is equal to h. So tan theta is equal to h by 4. This is my first equation. Now I am taking the next triangle ABD. So for triangle ABD, we can say that tan 90 minus theta. What? Tan 90 minus theta is again perpendicular upon base. So it is AB upon BD. Okay, we know that tan 90 minus theta is equal to what? Cot theta. So cot theta is equal to AB is equal to what? H and BD is equal to 9. So tan 90 or cot 90, this is my equation number 2. And we know that there is an inverse relation between cot and tan. So here I am writing like this: multiply 1 and 2. So when I multiply both, tan theta into cot theta is equal to h by 4 into h by 9. So 1 is equal to h square by 36. So h square is equal to 36. Therefore h is equal to under root of 36. So h is equal to 6 meter. Hence proved. So here I have solved all the exercise question. Now what you have to do? You have to solve examples as well as we can say that the other questions from the different reference book, or we can say that from the internet also you are getting some difficult question. You can ask me anytime if you have a doubt for solving those kind of the question. Thank you very much. Next time we will meet with the new chapter.